Number 9, here we go. It's a toughie. We're going to do the same format as usual. 3 rounds of 3 exercises, 3 times through. So we've got 9 total. Now, we don't expect you to come in fresh off of not having been training very hard and doing 3 rounds of all 3 exercises. If you need to do 2 rounds of each, we need to modify it down. That's fine. We're challenging ourselves where we're at. Now, some of our athletes, I'm going to show you some progressions. We're going to hit it hard. We're taking no prisoners. Unfiltered, unedited, unshowered. Word of warning, you see this girl with the hair in a ponytail, we're about to go to work. This is about getting an effective workout in no matter what, right? So number 1 is a shuttle run. So we are going to have to take this workout outdoors today, unless you have a very large turf in your house or a very large area or a very long haul. So take it outside. Florida has beautiful weather right now. I hope you do where you are. Too hot or too cold, get going. We want perfect weather. So we're going to tread out probably about 15 to 20 paces. So we want a nice long area. And then you're going to put periodic cones down. I really don't care where they're spaced at. I just want kind of 4 cones spread out. What we're going to do is a shuttle run. We're going to start at cone number 1. We're going to run to cone number 2. We're going to back pedal back from cone to cone number 1. Then we're going to take it down to cone number 3. And we're going to back pedal. Then we're going to take it to 4, back, 3, back, 2, back. Okay? So we are shuttling out and shuttling back. So it's going to look something like this in real time. And we're going to take it out. And we're going to dig it. Dig it, drive. Dig, dig, drive, drive, push, 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 push. Push. And then we're going to take it back to 3, to 2, and back to 1. Heart rate's already getting skyrocketed. Some advice. One thing that we always teach at AMPD, especially working with athletes, this stuff works, is we never want to, what we call hockey stop. When we're coming in, we don't want to stop. We're decelerating. We're coming to a stop. Now we have to re-accelerate. Puts a lot of pressure on the knee joint. Coming in. As we come in, we want to keep feet moving, small steps, recycle backwards. Recycle, lean, forwards. It's all about orientation of body weight. Back, forward, lean. I love the longer runs because I can actually dig in and stride out, get some power down, and really push, driving back. Shuttle run, exercise number 1. Number 2 is going to be, farmer's carries. The blood's all elsewhere, it's not up here. Okay, with the farmer's carry, what I want everybody to do is to find, it's often called a suitcase carry. Find a heavy weight. It can literally be a suitcase. It can literally be a bucket of blocks. It can be a huge amount of, I don't care what it is, just find something heavy and you're going to carry it on one side of the body. So what our core does is it stabilizes. So from here, what we're going to do is I want rib cage up, core in, think tall. I have a string pulling me up from the top here, and I am going to do a natural walk. I'm not leaning, I'm not compensating for the weight. I'm letting my core carry that in balance, and I'm stabilizing. And I'm going to walk all the way down to cone number 1. Now when I get to the bottom, I can always put it down and shake it out, or I can switch hands and I can come back. Think tall. What I want you to think of here is when we're walking, we're not walking here. I want the eyes up, I want a chin retraction. Great self-check, the wall does not lie. This is how I should be carrying. So stand against the wall. We're not walking here, we're walking here. Here's your self-check. Okay, so that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, we're gonna do a extended arm plank. We are going to walk out, step out, Hands and feet at the same time. Take it out. And then we're going to take it all the way back. You might find that you have to kind of do arms and legs to start with. Increase progression. You're going to take it more into a push-up. So if those are too easy, start taking it into a little bit of a dip. We get some swag with it. Total progression, making it much harder. Full push-up press. Skip in the middle if you can. Cycle, rinse, repeat. Shuttle runs, farmer's carries, walk out to the side, push-up presses to the side. Right back at you with second round of 3 exercises. It's about this time when I really didn't like myself. Next thing we've got is frog jumps down and back. So we're gonna have a wide athletic stance, feet under the shoulders. We're going to swing and we're gonna do a broad jump in essence. A broad jump. We're going to link broad jump after broad jump if we can. So we're gonna cycle through, land, press, land. Going for max distance as far as we can. Turn it around and bring it back. Most important thing is when we're here, we don't land and then our knees fall in. We have to keep our knees coming out and as much as we can, our chest up. We don't want to be collapsing down in here. So we're going to cycle through. Again, find a distance, push yourself down and back. Second one, when we get back to the start, it's going to be a side shuffle. Again, athletic stance, wide feet. We're not going to lead in our side shuffle with one foot out. We're going to keep our feet kind of parallel, out a little bit. I want you down. I want you loaded. And I don't want a big skip. I want an athletic side shuffle here. Side shuffle. Arms are not here. Once you get the feet rhythm going, we're going to do arms. We're always looking for that reciprocal motion. Don't be out here. Keep them tight to the body. Get used to driving with the arms even though we're moving sideways. Okay? Number 3 is going to be a V-sit. Again, we have progressions that we can do. Sitting on your sits bone, on your tailbone. You're going to lean back and try and hover your feet off the floor. So this is your V-sit. From here, you're going to try and extend it out and bring it back in. Get used to being in that position. When we get there, when we're comfortable, everything in the core is tight. I am holding myself up, pulling in tight and strong. The next progression is going to be, we're going to extend it out and come back up into that position. Out, bring it in. Knees are bent. If we want to make it harder, we come up into a straight legs pike. When you find your rhythm, you can dig and go. It's an intense one. So again, that 3 is your frog jumps down, turn around and come back. Second one is going to be your side shuffle, down and back 2 times. I forgot to mention that. Down and back, if you can. And then the third one is going to be V-sits or V-sit-ups. Core tight, driving it up. Okay, 3 exercises of round 3. We're going to do backward frog jumps. Ridiculously hard. You would think you could jump backwards. We don't do it apparently very much. So what we're going to do is do exactly the same thing, but we're going to be jumping backwards. Again, I'm using my arms. I'm creating momentum. I'm trying to link my moves together. One landing is a prep for the next jump. If that feels okay and I'm actually leaning forward, I don't want to lean back, or I'm going to trip over backwards. So I'm actually kind of leaning into it forward, driving my booty, driving back. So I can pop back, pop back. If you want to make it harder, I made this mistake on round 2, did too many and I couldn't make it back. We're actually going to do a squat back jump. So instead of just popping it back, we're gonna come into a squat. Squat. Take it deeper. And then when you turn it around, up. So we're just adding more of a squat right here. So that's the first exercise of the last round. The second exercise of the last round is a high knee run. We're doing kind of obviously a cardio circuit today. So I want to run, but we're running high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, up for 20. Then what I want you to do is be on one leg for 5. Switch it for 5. Core tight, chest up for 5. Switch it for 5. 20 doubles. 5 on one leg, 5 on the other. 5 on one leg, 3 rounds of the 5s. So, and then our insane, why did I ever think to do this mountain climber? Grand finale. Give it all you got. Leave it all on the floor. In a mountain climber position, block the shoulders, strong upper body. It's gonna help take the weight. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and switch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. The higher you're pulling your knee and you're aiming to bring your feet up to your hands, the harder it's gonna be. When you catch your breath. If you want to make it a little bit harder, what we are gonna do is, instead of alternating, wardrobe timeout, we are going to repeat on the same leg. So we're gonna imitate it and bring it back out so it will look like this. Get going, hip, hop. 5, 6, 7, 8, switch sides. Have fun with that one. Load the shoulders more, have a little bit more weight over your arms, towards your head. Pull the hips a little higher at start to give you the clearance to try bringing it in and backing it back out. Do one, do another one. Then go into do one, and then use and come into the repetitions. So that is exercise 3 of 3. So we have the back frog jumps. They're not pretty, not what I do. High knee runs, you can do them moving forward. If you are outside, or if we're inside, we're gonna run on the spot with a high knee. 20, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And then we're gonna come down and mountain climbers, cycle those times 3 times through. 9 exercises total. Yes, 3, 6, 9, yep, my math's good. Like I said, my blood is in my muscles. This is not an easy one. You can tell you're gonna get winded, but golly, I feel so good when I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed as much as I do, and I will be back tomorrow with a slightly saner, slightly calmer workout, but we're still gonna get work done, and we're gonna ride this thing out together. So have a good one.